Is that just us?
Live Ratbaggers on Ice?
Yes.
Is that just the Play Better panel at a convention?
No.
It's going to be Ratbaggers on Ice.
There will be large...
Which will just be me sitting on an ice rink with skates, shouting and bleeding.
Costumes.
I was about to say I'm a deft hand, but it's ice skating. Hands really aren't involved that much. I'm a deft foot when it comes to ice skating.
Ice skating's not hard.
George was in the Ice Capades. He can teach us.
All right.
That took me a couple seconds to register who you were talking about, because then I was like, there's no...
No.
We're online.
We are on.
We are online.
Hi, everybody.
Hey.
Hey.
We're going to go another 5 minutes because we told people that we would be not starting until 2015.
Till 8:15.
Yes, but I've since
Military time.
Since like 2006 when I slept through 2 auditions and a call in a row, I have been on military time.
So I actually grew up on a military base in Missouri, and sometimes it takes me a minute to switch, but the moment I do, then I'm there for a while. So it just took me a second.
I'm like, why doesn't everybody do that? That's the smarter way to do it. Like, you don't set your alarm for 9 p.m.
instead of 9 a.m. Yeah. I honestly think it is a smarter way, but I think that it's just like, you know, it would be a lot easier if we switched to kilometers than miles in the United States.
Well, no, that's just dumb.
People are just... It's so much easier a conversion, Cameron.
Metric is wrong.
You're messing with me. I know. I saw the face. Okay. Don't judge me.
That's why we have 5.126 fingers on each hand. It's just we've evolved to use miles.
No.
That was a bad joke. Calling it.
Okay, Liz.
My car gets 3 rods to the hogshead, and that's how I likes it. You know, somebody actually...
long. No, I got it cut last week.
3 rods to the hogshead is like...
Your dads have logged on, everybody.
It's like $2 again.
They've got great jokes. Who wants to listen to the Eagles?
All right, wait.
Cameron, you look so attacked.
Well, someone, first off, is implying that the Eagles are not awesome.
Okay, you are also talking to the girl who live tweeted all 4 hours of the Eagles documentary recently.
Wasn't it amazing?
It was so good.
We talked about that already.
I know. Sorry.
Yes, but
I love the Eagles.
Yes.
I'm your dad.
The Eagles is a band that my dad introduced me to when I was growing up that I actually liked, but
They're amazing.
all the other music that my dad tried to introducing me to, though, was really, really bad or just not my taste. So, like, he took me to an Oak Ridge Boys concert, and
Oak Ridge Boys are good, man.
Oak Ridge Boys slap. It's great.
I'm not an Oak Ridge Boys fan.
I get it if it's not your thing, but they are tight.
Yeah.
I also had a war veteran who was like awkwardly leaning, not just next to me, but on me, whispering about his war experiences like the entire concert. So it was super weird.
I thought you were just going to say like through the entirety of 3rd grade or something.
No, like during the concert.
Okay,
and
no, I
then
get
when
that.
I got up and left and went to the bathroom, he leaned over a seat to get to my sister. She shortly retreated thereafter. And then he leaned over 2 seats to talk to my father and mother. It was very bizarre.
Men are weird.
Yeah, super, super weird.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got all my dad's taste in music, and none of my mom's, thanks God.
My mom introduced me to Simon and Garfunkel, the Beatles, Queen, so like I appreciate the music she introduced me to. Thanks, Mom. You're never gonna watch this, but thanks, Mom.
See, I like everything that's good.
Same.
Which is, you know, not necessarily tasteful, but everything that's good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like Baltimore Bitch Face.
Yeah, Baltimore Bitch Face was. They're really more of an experience than a band than a sound. They're a.
What if
they're a living, breathing soul?
I mean, they're the Rush of the East Coast.
What if
Rush is the them.
Oh wow, Rush is the Baltimore bitch face of Canada. Incredible.
I was gonna say, what if you could just listen to music that's bad but louder than most music?
If I'm manic, hell yeah.
I mean, yeah.
And it is time, y'all.
It is.
It's 8:15.
It's 8:15.
Yes.
I can't listen to a slow jam.
But I was listening to like Gavin McGraw.
Listen to a slow jam.
No, I cannot. I cannot engage in easy listening, as it were.
I think that there's a difference between easy listening and slow jams.
There's a big
Either.
difference between those two things.
No, either.
One of them fucks. The other does not.
Well, I don't know. Yacht rock and fuck.
Yeah, that's real.
Either.
Sailing away, surprise.
Yeah, that doesn't fuck.
How did we get here?
I don't know, but Brian
This is-
Patterson wants to know if
this
he
is-
can give the table a D6 of bardic inspiration.
I love it.
Please, for the love of God, do it.
Damn it!
Someone do it.
Why did I?
Like,
Why
if
did I
you
have
roll-
to
We
let?
don't have a bard. So.
Why did I have to let Ryan be the DM?
If he wants to roll a d6 and then I hand out that many charges of bardic inspiration to the table, the answer is yes.
Okay.
If Brian
Oh my God,
Patterson
yes.
is going to roll this d6, it
Okay,
will in
I don't
fact
know
get
if you're fine.
distributed.
You roll it.
Oh, Brian. By the way, I want shirts. I can't afford shirts. I already own one of the GM's union ones, but like, you know, you emptied my pockets with that. So, but that 1800 shirt is freaking brilliant.
Yeah, so good.
Because that's what I was when I was young. I was 1800.
Did you guys see his initiative tracker table tents that he put up? It was like yesterday that he
I,
put
like,
it
did
up
not-
on.
I did not
It's
click
really,
on them,
They're really
but-
cool.
Yeah.
And so,
Fuck.
Oh yeah, D20 Monkey guys. If those of you who are not Brian, who are like,
I'm sorry. Hey Brian, dropping your name. Just this guy, Brian.
yeah, go
D20monkey.com.
D20 Monkey's awesome. It's one of the few webcomics on my,
Oh, he's on your bookmarks bar?
which I told him actually at Origins. I was like, it's like every day I click it and I get annoyed when you didn't update it. Okay.
Wow.
I think that's the relationship that everyone has with their favorite webcomic.
Wow.
Why do you have to be a person that lives and does things other than feed me entertainment? I love everything you do, motherfucker.
Give this to me for free.
Order of the Stick is the worst. Like, you would think that like Yale Stewart would be the worst because he posts one amazing thing every month and a half.
Mm-hmm.
But then you just don't expect that. You're just like, well, I'll click that. And, well, okay, he's not there. But Order of the Stick, it's like not often enough. But it's just often enough that it whets your appetite.
I can't believe it still exists.
And it's epic. Its saga is epic. It's like it's layers.
It is layers. It
I
doesn't
know,
have
I
them.
know.
It is them.
I believe you.
Better.
I
They're doing this whole plot with like gods have different colors, and you know, there's this. Nobody does a fuck yeah reveal better than him.
okay.
Nobody in the business.
Where does one even start?
What?
18.
18 what?
It is.
It's 8:18. Just.
I know,
This
This
is
is
quality.
con-
This is
we're
content.
on.
Liz is on the same frequency. We were already on. If you'd like to join us on the cast, you'd be welcome to.
Ooh.
What I said, she'd be welcome.
Hey, Narissa, don't listen to this motherfucker over here.
Ever. Don't just.
It's fine.
I'm
Never.
sorry.
Fine.
Molly
Never
and I have
ever. I rolled a
4
12.
years of tuning him out.
I rolled a 12.
They have perceptual filters that are hardened into a fine crust.
I can
It was
like
not high enough to get us on track.
Apparently
It
not.
was
No,
not.
I love the conversation. I'm just like I'm horny for some good role play.
Then,
well,
by God, let me give it to you. Okay.
When last we left our heroes,
We got to do the intro first.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
I thought we'd done that already.
No.
No.
We
No,
have got
we're-
the video. He has rolled a 4.
all 4 of you get
Yay!
inspiration you had not previously
But
had.
Yay!
you'll have to explain how bardic inspiration works because I don't
Because
think
we
I've
don't
actually
have
had
a bard.
No, I don't think I've actually played a D&D campaign that had a legitimate bard in the party ever.
Well, you can grab it and get a +4 on anything, and then you feel bad about it because it's a bard gave it to you, and bards are dumb.
No, you spend it at any point, and you have advantage on whatever roll you spend it on.
Gail's
Oh,
gonna save it
sweet.
to give a particularly dramatic retelling of what happened in the skeleton bar when we next get to another bar. Because she's gonna have to play all the skeletons and herself. Because it is Gail, a one-woman show.
love this idea.
That's
A
how
one
we-
woman and a 6 skeleton.
That's
Yes.
how we make money on the road. Is
Yep.
Gail just like getting gold coins whenever we're at pubs.
She knew that theater minor was the way to go.
Regaling
Guys,
people.
I don't want to get
Her
on
major was
everybody's
in
case,
knots.
but I have to do the intro.
Oh, okay.
After.
Thank you.
We didn't introduce our character names last time.
I know. I was playing with it, you know.
I don't know. It was just a thing that we went around and I was like, oh, we didn't give our character names. I don't know that it matters. Carry on.
Welcome to the Play Better podcast. Tabletop Played Better. Episode. Goddamn it, pickup. Fuck.
Episode 252. This time, Cameron will get the intro right.
This time on the Play Better podcast.
And then they all died.
Of dysentery.
Yeah.
I believe in you. I super believe in you.
Welcome to the Play Better podcast. Tabletop Played Better. Episode 253. Once again, it's time for another Let's Play Better. This time out, Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. The Ratbaggers. Season 1, Episode 12. Stuff is gonna happen. And Narissa has feels about it.
I have so many feels. We'll get to that in a minute.
I'm Karen McNary, and I play Realquist, who is a Scorpio.
I'm Molly McClanahan, and I'm playing Gail, what is Gail? I think Gail is going to be like me, and Gail's going to be a Sagittarian.
Incredible. I play Mizzy Stoneanchor. My name is Liz Brink. That was backwards. I'm sorry, everybody.
No,
Start the whole thing over.
Liz, you're more in character. That's all that means. Your
that's
character
true.
is in front of you at
That's
this
true.
moment.
That's true. And Mizzy doesn't believe in.
She was born underground. She doesn't have a star sign.
That's true.
She's an Aquarius. She's an Aquarius.
I mean, crab. Okay.
And I'm
Anyway.
Narissa Hart, and I play Jovi and Dari. I don't understand how that stuff works, so I'm just gonna say they're both Gemini. I don't know what that means, but let's go with they're both Gemini. That's a thing, right?
Yeah, I'm a Gemini.
Hell yeah, cool.
Yeah. And that's right. I'm Ryan Skeen. I'm the assistant to the dungeon manager.
Those are the shirts we need.
We're working on them. We're working on the assistant
Yes!
dungeon manager shirts as we speak.
And I will be doing my best to help give Narissa additional feelings, positive or negative, about her character as the show goes on.
And before you get started on the whole Ratbaggers thing, I know we got a promo.
No, by all means, go for
Okay.
it. I'm just very happy to be here.
She's hype, as the kids say.
I
Cameron.
am.
For those of you who are watching live on the stream or going to want to watch on the stream, October 7th on a Sunday at 2 p.m., or for those of you who are not on the stream, pick up this Halloween, as part of our Halloween special, we will be doing Mimesis, which is a Delta Green scenario written by yours truly. I finally settled in enough with that system to where I felt like all the ideas that were wrapped up inside me could finally come gushing out. And I'm kind of psyched about it. A little psyched
Given
about
that it's Delta Green, I
Hell
hope
yeah.
a lot of things gush out.
They will. Arcel will be fine, I'm sure. I'm
Yeah,
sure
it's-
Arcel would be fine.
And Liz Brink, are we still on for the 30th?
believe so.
Yeah, we got that coming too.
Oh, that's right.
Mystery.
Mystery. 10 candles.
It's going to be
Here,
good.
on the stream.
It's
gonna be
yeah.
good.
The Delta Green thing is only part of our Halloween special extravaganza.
Mm-hmm.
The spoopy meter doesn't even have a rating for how many skeletons we're going to be dealing
I
with
thought
this
it was a
October.
spoofometer.
Imminent.
Scary skeletons.
Imminent danger of skeletons.
There's a skeleton inside of you right now.
There's a skeleton in the monster manual.
Remind me to tell you about the birthday skeleton later.
Okay.
Okay.
Skeleton.
I got it.
Sorry, Ryan. Sorry to interrupt.
All right, hold on. I need to flush birthday skeleton out of my ADD right now because I'm not going to be able to let that go. All right. So when last we left our heroes, you were at a crossroads in some smugglers' tunnels underneath the underground old city in Relmord. You're double under the city at this point.
It's like we're in the
The
Alps now.
Undercity.
It's we're or no, I guess the A uptown. It's the one that's like way down.
Yeah. You're under the streets of the understreets,
Great. Okay.
and everything's gotten weird.
How many do we go down before it starts to get cyberpunk?
Not many. Look, dude, I said there was chanting and weird music going on in the next room. That's just a goth club until you walk in there. It's Schrodinger's goth club right now.
Daft Punk is DJing.
That's great.
Under Street City.
I would listen to that band.
And you just walk in and like somebody just says "Hoy Chummer" and like there's a Decker and a Rigger and like you guys just walked in. Like, congratulations, motherfuckers, get your D6s out. Shit just got real up in here. And this game just got way more complicated.
No, you're gonna need more D6s.
You think you have enough? Put more on. My current record in Shadowrun is a 36 D6 die pool.
We need to talk because Archer is obsessed with playing a game where he can be a hacker.
I could tell you a lot of things about that.
Well, exactly. And so he wants to either play Shadowrun, and we were just gifted a copy of Eclipse Phase, and so he sleeps with it under his pillow.
Oh, fuck. I own both of those games. I would be happy to talk to you after this about that.
If he wants to do Shadowrun, you want to do Shadowrun Anarchy with him.
Okay.
Which is the narrative version.
He's so crunchy.
He might...
It's still crunchy enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll talk.
Like, if you just want to hand him the book and, like, not see him until he turns 15, yeah, give him the regular one. But if like, you actually want him to play, I would do Anarchy. Don't let him know that any other system exists, of course. But...
Well, he has now read almost the entire Eclipse Phase book.
Yes!
He's 8. He's going to get real weird.
He's a kid after my own heart.
All right.
Hell yeah.
So, you're in these crossroads, and Narissa had realized something on the drive up here.
Yeah, so the reason I'm having so many feelings is I re-listen to all of the episodes usually on my drive here. I have a very long drive here, so it typically times out to like an hour now, an hour 15 from where I'm coming from, so it's exactly the amount of time that a Ratbaggers episode is. And when I re-listened to the last episode, I realized that Ryan dropped in one of the biggest story drops for Joby, and I fucking missed it when I was playing. So I think the way this plays out is as we are leaving the spoopy, scary skeletons bar.
That gives away magic rapiers.
That gives away magic rapiers. Joby freezes in the hallway, looks back towards one of the rooms she had previously visited, and goes, "Holy shit. Everyone, I need 5 minutes. There's something else I need to look at really quickly. I will be right back. If you want to come, you're more than welcome to, but I need to check something out."
Gail's going back to try to win against the skeletons again.
Okay. And
now it's pride.
Hey, Joby, if we don't get going soon, we're going to lose herself over here. She's going to be one of the skeletons soon.
no,
She simply does not understand probability at all.
I'm fully well aware that we have something else we're doing here, but Roquist, I can tell that I don't know what. I know we're still getting to know each other, but you're running from something. So am I, and that room may have some of the answers that I am looking for. So either, if you want to come help me investigate, etc., you are more than welcome to. Otherwise, just give me 5 minutes. That's all I'm asking for.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, that's bullshit! Whenever we go to a city, you're always putting your hood well over your face. You're looking over your shoulder every 2 seconds.
I don't like to get sunburned.
You know what?
I'm a sensitive face.
Is that really all there is to it?
I have such a delicate visage.
Is that really all there is to it, Roquist? You're gonna say that it's all because of a sunburn and you have nothing else that you're running away from?
Not that I can think of, no.
Alright. If you want to keep it that way, fine. We don't have to get into it. All I'm asking, look in yourself for 2 seconds. I might be able to regain a lot of what I've lost if what I think is up there is 5 minutes.
It'll take as long as it needs, Jeremy. I don't think we're in much of a hurry.
Thank you.
I mean, chanting just goes on and on.
you proceed back, unless anybody else has anything they'd like to say to Jovi at this moment.
The breathing is just impeccable.
Blood breath control. Incredible. The Buster Rhymes of Greyhawk.
And I've said, like, if people want to come, they're more than welcome to.
No flow, though. They really don't have much flow. But
I'm sorry that I turned this into rap critique.
No, you're totally fine. You're totally fine.
I'm on point tonight. Yes, go.
Yes. Okay. So, and she
Do
says,
you need anything?
if you want to come, you're more than welcome to. Any extra help I could use. And I promise I'll explain later. But I need to take a look over there.
we've got your back, Jovi.
Thank
I know you forget it. We didn't.
I follow.
Okay. So
You go back to the room full of corpses in the apothecary shop.
I go back to the room full of corpses in the apothecary shop. I immediately look to Dari and I kneel down and I'm going to cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, Dari, I need you to sniff out this room. If there is any scent that is familiar from the Baronial Guard, from the Rift Guard, anything like that, I need to know immediately. Please sniff out anything else you can find in this room and tell me how long ago you think it was, okay?
Okay.
Great, thank you. And I send Dari off, and I want to make an investigation check to see. I need to figure out if it's the Baronial Guard of Wormwood or it was the Rift Guard that was here.
Give me an investigation roll with advantage because you've cast a spell to have your dog assist you, and he's actually capable of understanding what you want him to do.
Okay, but like, look, what's going on? Like, how do you know what Baronial Guard? What?
So, are you asking me that in character?
I'm asking as a player. Like, I lost the thread here.
Yes, it's okay. So, basically, okay. Ask me in character. It's gonna be more fun if it comes out in character.
Okay.
I'm
just gonna watch you be weird for a while.
So you roll it. Give me your investigation check.
Yep, I'm on it. Are you fucking kidding me? No, Bardic Inspiration, that shit. Both of them rolled 5s. With my investigation, that's a +2, so that would be 7s. Not doing that shit. I'm rolling one more time. Liz, what is that?
That's a 5.
Can I try?
No, I have another point of inspiration, motherfucker. Yeah, because that one was an 11.
Hold on. No, hold on. So
what the fuck?
So hear me out.
Yeah.
You're not going to get the extra information. However, you already know a bit of what you're looking for. So even without the successful roll, you're still going to get the minimum of what would be obvious without rolling.
Can I try though? Because I would love to both get the information for her and one up her here.
Well, hold on. There is one thing that needs to happen before Reelquist would be prompted to look. With because of the failed roll, the reason why the roll failed is you send Doug, Dari, because you called him Doug before, and I'm imagining Doug from Up.
Well, yeah, because I think his mental voice is Doug from Up, even though he is a good service dog boy.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So dyslexia struck me hard right there. Anyway, Dari goes up and he just reels back. Before the spell ends, or what's the duration on Speak with Animals?
Let me get out my spell book. There's a nifty app that one of my friends introduced me to that lets you get a spell book, use your spell book on your phone. You can save different characters, etc. So I have her spell book right here. Thank you all for going through this with me.
Well,
okay, so 10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. So you got some time. So he backs out, and Dari is whining about smelling best strain is all he keeps saying. He's just extremely uncomfortable.
Fucking what?
That's all he keeps saying. That's all he can see. He is not
Dari? Dari, was it Bastrain? Was it Bastrain's guard or was it Bastrain?
Oh, it smells like him.
Fuck. Okay. Dari, do you know how old it is? How long ago was this?
It's recent.
Okay. And we know that time has been stilled, and it's been 10 years, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You're aware of that. And Dari, being a dog, is not quite aware of the intricacies of time stop magic.
No, that's fair. So if it was recent, then that means that it happened 10 years ago, right around the time that things were frozen.
And you can tell that he may not be necessarily smelling the person, but whatever he's smelling, he associates with Bastrain.
It's the Griffin's bane. That's... Fuck. Can I... Okay, so...
So, at this point,
yeah.
real quick, you hear all of this happen. You see Dari back up. She seems to be talking to Dari, and...
No, I'm hearing everything she's saying.
Yeah.
So I'll take a look and see if there's anything associated with what I know of the whatever the fuck she's talking about.
Sure.
Can investigate. Nah, it's a 7.
I mean, you could spend your inspiration.
Yeah, okay. If it's the one up her, I will. Okay, that's much better. That is a 22.
So, thumbing through the pockets of the cultists
Like with my cane.
that you found,
Because these things are gross. I'm not going to touch them.
You find a note. You find a set of instructions. They're not signed, but whoever sent these individuals told them to find something that would...
And it's in common?
Yeah. Find the bane that will stop his personal griffins so that we can make it look like an accident.
Jovi.
Yeah.
Is this of any relevance?
And you see, it basically looks like Jovi's heart has stopped, and she takes the note.
I totally do for one of those little...
Yeah. The little, huh? Do you really want it? Yeah, and she, darts for it.
Just to get her back into herself a little bit, because I can see she's totally rattled.
Yeah.
One of the things that I'll give to you right off the bat is you've seen enough instructions from him that this is not his handwriting.
No, but it was definitely him. This is whatever he used to overthrow the previous king. Okay. Hey everyone. So this is the workshop they used to make everything happen. Okay. Shit.
But this all happened 10 years ago.
No, I know.
And they didn't make it out of here.
They didn't, but the plot thickens. And Jovi's gonna look up and say, "Sorry, I know this is kind of confusing.
Oh, no worries. Just tell us whatever you need to tell us when you need to tell us. Unlike some people, I do not pry."
God damn. You can't even be compassionate when you're trying to be compassionate.
Except he is. She's such a kid. You can't take her entirely seriously. She's not feeling things about things.
She has emotions.
She has emotions. What? What a concept. No, she sort of shakes her head, realizing that this is how RealQuest functions at this point, and just says, this happened 10 years ago, but there might be more danger down here than we expect. No. Haha, very funny. I'm saying aside from the cultists.
I was
I
thinking
think that-
perhaps there might be something that the cultists were, thinking too.
Well, yes, I'm saying apart from that, I think
Because
that
were we
Could be
expecting?
recreational cultist singers.
We weren't expecting the ghouls, were we?
No.
No, we weren't expecting a ghost.
No.
That was that was most unexpected. I'm just saying that perhaps it would be best if we expected.
what about assassins that
Go the
overthrew an
unexpected.
entire fucking government?
Yeah, I've seen that.
And Joey is very annoyed with Roquist and shakes her head and just says, "You know what? You're right. We'll get into it when it's necessary."
And just to be clear, Rookquist is being utter diva shit, but it's also his. He's not doing it just to be a diva. He's trying to keep your head in the game because he sees what just happened. He got it all like that.
Yeah, and it did absolutely work. She's just she doesn't have the foresight to see that just because of the kind of headspace she's in right now. So she absolutely can't process that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
yeah.
he wouldn't want her to.
No.
Reelquist.
Yes.
Does Reelquist have a background in forgery or working with papers?
He does, in fact.
Then
He's really, really good at that.
I would like for you to give me a history roll with advantage.
Sure. That's a 13.
You recognize that whatever this note was written on has the imprint, like whoever wrote it on top of a book, and the imprint of the book they were writing on at the time is left in it, and it is the seal of the neighboring country of Ernst. URNST, Ernst.
Current P. Worrell.
That's exactly what I thought.
Oh, God. You and your stupid names. Jimmy, what would this have to do with the realm of Ernst?
You would know that the Celadon Forest borders both Ernst and Nyrend.
Yeah. Okay, help me out here though. So I'm putting together the political intrigue, so help me out here. Okay, everyone. Hey, everyone's gonna get a lot more Jovi knowledge in this exact moment.
God damn it, playing a character. Fuck.
Right?
Ernst.
What?
Jesus.
Okay, so
You would
10 years ago, Bastrine had not yet taken power. That was right when he was about to take power, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this clearly was being planned right when the previous king was killed and Bastrine took over. So Ernst, this probably means that Bastrine was working in Ernst to plot the assassination? Is that what I'm getting out of this?
So possibly this is
Okay.
one of the things that you would be getting to eventually. No one is aware of him making these kinds of plans. That he was an asshole
that took over at some point, but now it seems like he had a lot more to do with the taking power.
Yeah.
Or someone else did.
Yeah, and
Okay.
it wouldn't necessarily make much of a clear there's no why yet why he would be doing that. I'll give you that.
Okay.
I mean, this doesn't say anything definitive. It merely said that he was perhaps perusing an Ernstian book, or working at a Ernstinian desk, or is there some surface
that
with
seems-
the Ernstish feel to
Reelquist,
it?
that seems far too coincidental for me.
You do know that the entire forest is technically within the domain of Nyrend. So it would, and both the duchy and county, both separate countries of Ernst, are allies with Nyrend. So something may not seem right, because it wouldn't make sense for someone to be plotting with an ally against an ally. But he's an asshole, and there was a king killed in the recent past.
Yeah, so, I mean, put two and two together. At this point, she thinks straight up that Bastrine assassinated the previous king. That may not be accurate, but that's where her mind is going. Also, that's where she was working at the time, so fuck! Okay, so, she's very shaken up by this, but just says, I have a feeling that's probably where Festering was based, hence the book on Ernst, or maybe he was trying to frame it, so it seemed like they were the ones committing this if he was found out. I don't know.
It's a clue. It's certainly a clue.
Yeah, it is. Okay. That was 5 minutes. Thank you. Really, thank you.
It's not 5 minutes.
Gail, you go back up to the bar, by the way, and the skeletons seem inert.
I sure am thirsty.
They seem to be just gathering dust. Rather quickly, I might add.
She sighs heavily. Walks back downstairs.
Almost as if the source of the magic in the room is now on your rogue's hip.
She would never put that together.
What's the matter, Gale? You seem very grave.
I was gonna go win, but now they're done.
I'm terribly sorry.
I'm guessing they knew that I was coming back, and they just decided to quit while they were ahead.
Yep. They made for skeletal last call.
Yep. Last thrall, if you will.
They knew what was coming.
They knew what gale was blowing.
They were ready for some gale force winds.
Yep.
That's what you did there.
Yeah, thanks. They didn't want none.
Motherfuckers.
All right. So, are y'all ready to go into the creepy pit?
Yep.
The
I love a
creepier
creepy pet.
Yep.
creepier
Let's
pit.
go towards the chanting.
You know what you
and
want.
I pet Dari on the head and try and calm him down.
he's
Because this
calm.
definitely would have freaked him out too.
He's like, okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
Cool.
good.
You
Hey.
can talk to me for another few minutes.
Hey, Joe. Hey. He's completely distracted now. Hey.
There we go. Good
No,
boy.
and
Good boy.
he's so happy. He's like, okay, you made the bad stuff go away.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey.
So let's go.
Hey,
Yes.
you're
Yes.
great.
So baby.
And he snuggles. He's like, I love you. You're so great.
I love you too.
And then he's just happy that you're here now. Completely forgot about all the corpses and the bad stuff.
Yep, that seems accurate. Okay, so, and I know it was rough up there, but you were a very, very good boy, and I'm really proud of you for taking a look.
He's like, yay! Wait! I can hear you! And it's not just weird sounds. They're words.
I know, so it's gonna go back to weird sounds in a few minutes, but...
Oh.
No, but we'll make sure that, you know what, once a day we will make sure that we can actually talk. How's that?
Yay!
Great.
Can we play? Can you throw something and I will go get it?
As soon as we are done down here, absolutely we can.
Are we done down here now?
We're not yet. Do
Oh,
you hear
but-
the chanting down the hall?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, sweetie, I need you to listen for a minute. Do you hear the chanting down the hall?
I hear people going ooh wow ooh wow ooh wow.
Exactly,
wow.
that's called chanting. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Shark bait. Ooh, ha, ha. What?
Is that where fun happens?
You know what? I don't know if it's where fun happens yet, but let's just stay close to my side in case it's not where fun happens. Okay?
Okay, are we done down here now?
No, we're not done down here now. But you know what? I've got a bone in my bag. If you're a really, really good boy, we'll throw the bone in the bag.
I am very good. May I have it now, please? I used my words.
All right, guys, we need to keep moving. Daria's getting real antsy.
He's like ready. He's just happy. He can
Let's
talk
go.
to you. So you go down to the. So you walk down into. Yeah. As you walk forward into what looks like a wine barreling room. There's the large wine press, casks everywhere.
Bunch of dwarves in barrels.
But the ramp that they would have used to get it out of here has long since collapsed. But this room is enclosed and it's just muddy all over the floor. There are cultists in robes, but in these deep red, blood-splattered robes, where you can see the caked, muddy, brown, dried blood all over them. Their hands are covered in it. The daggers that they're holding in their hands are equally covered. Leading them is a human male in full plate mail that is smattered with like shoddy black paint, but slapped into the center of it is an image of a gauntleted fist holding 6 arrows.
Is that in like puffy paint?
Hold on, everybody. I've got a book for this.
They're all frozen. They're not moving.
Okay.
We saw this before.
The man in plate mail seems to be midst murder of a gnomish woman who is standing there in full plate mail, and she has the insignia of a gauntleted fist clutching a lightning bolt. And it looks like the two of them were fighting, and everything has been frozen. The chanting is the sound of them mid-speech, but frozen in time, and it's just one long held note.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna run up to the one who's mid-murder and just like pick him up and move him so that he's facing one of the guys.
Well, since Liz called it out, I'm gonna let you make a religion roll.
I'm doing it. What is my religion check? Great. Gonna just using that bardic inspiration. And this time it's better. It's a 16, everybody.
So you recognize the symbol of Hextor. That's the gauntleted fist clutching the arrows.
Ask your doctor about Hextor.
Hextor is the lawful evil 6-armed god of militaristic. It like might makes right, lawful evil.
Mm-hmm.
And the gnomish paladin is a paladin of Heronius, Hextor's lawful good half-brother. Sort of the like quintessential ideal of a D&D paladin, charging forward against evil, that sort of thing. Not really kind, more just I am law.
I am right.
Yeah, that. And she was very clearly that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and then as Gale's forward.
Let her go.
The temporal hold on the room is shattered the moment that someone living crosses the threshold into the room.
Oh, fuck.
And I now need you all to roll for initiative.
Okay.
Doing great, everybody.
Realquist.
12.
Gale.
8.
Mizzy.
5.
5.
Yeah, genau.
Jovi.
Nat 20 plus my dex, so 23.
23. You are probably going to go before the cultists.
Fine.
23.
No, 5.
Wait, no. 20. 23.
Unless you can show me numbers on an international audience for this podcast.
No. Listen.
Actually, I can. We do have numbers.
We do have. Yeah, it's not very large, but we do. We're internationally known.
We are internationally known.
Known to rock the microphone.
Yeah.
Let's see. These cultistadors got a 16.
Which is cultists in luchador masks.
I need that. I never realized I needed that until I said it out loud. All right, so you cross the threshold, Gale. So you're in the room. At which point,
Not in the room, right?
the chanting continues, but they all sort of spin on their heels and look at you, confused. Oh, and the gnome clatters to the floor, dead.
Oh, sorry.
Rip.
There was, so you had already been told that there was nothing you could have done.
There's nothing we could have done.
And there are 3 cultists and the one clad dude, ironclad.
Who are you fucking fisty motherfuckers? I'm just gonna call you the fists. With your fisting.
Why is this happening?
Allow me to interrupt.
Your fisting. Your fistual.
What she said.
Jovi.
Yep. Okay, so the one who was mid-swing, has he already swung and killed this paladin?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she did.
So
But there's
Duckfoot.
nothing we could have done.
Duckfoot told you guys before you came down that the whole reason he did this was because he knew she was dead. He didn't want you guys to save her life. He knew that couldn't happen. But he didn't want cultists to do whatever they might do with a paladin's soul unchecked.
Absolutely, yeah. So the one that just killed her, I would like to shoot it. Wait, is he the biggest thing in the room?
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay, then totally shooting him, and I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark to make sure I can do some extra damage on that shit.
Yeah, totally.
Hell yeah. Let me also get up my...
Oh.
You know the somatic component for that, right?
Go ahead.
Pointing the eyes.
You point at your target. You point at your eyes with two fingers, then you point back at the target, and you got to look at him like you mean it.
You know what? I totally accept that as canon. So Jovi looks, points, does the two fingers directly to her eyes, points back, and says, "Everyone, dibs."
I retcon
She casts eternal dibs.
retcon two minor things.
Yes.
There are I had misread my notes. There are 4 cultists, not 3, and the big guy has a flail.
Why did you lie?
How could you do this?
Because it made
I
me feel
can't believe
good.
you've done this.
I
Can't believe you've
I
done
saw
it.
Eternal Dibs open for Baltimore Bitchface in '78.
How were they?
I really got him.
Yeah. All right.
Hell yeah.
I'm behind that one.
Okay.
I believe in that joke.
So I'm gonna shoot, and
Let's give that joke a budget.
just reminder, I do an extra 1d6 damage to the target whenever I hit it with a weapon attack. So yay! I'm gonna hit him with a weapon attack.
I really hope that you do.
I really hope I do too. I don't think that's gonna hit though. Oh no! I already used all my inspiration. So that is a 10 to hit.
A 10.
Yeah. That doesn't do it.
He's only it's not it's just play now. It's whatever.
No. No. Your arrow soars through the air after you have marked him and clatters uselessly against the muddy wall.
Okay.
It doesn't really clatter. It splorps uselessly against the muddy wall.
And I don't get multiple
That's
attacks
gross.
at this level, so that's my turn. So that's and I actually, you know what? I would like to. How far away from me is he?
I'm going to say that right now they're all about 50 feet away from you guys.
Okay, so in that case, I would like to at least close a little bit of that distance. So can you just put me like 20 feet away from him? That way, if I want to use the twin hooks next time, then I can.
Yeah, totally.
Sweet,
You mark them, shoot, say fuck, and then walk 20 feet forward.
Great.
Yeah, totally. Next, it is their turn.
Mm-hmm.
At which point, I'm looking at their. Whoa! I gotta look up that spell.
I'm trying not to peek at the stats of the monster because the monster manual is open right next to me. I don't want to be that gamer, but it's right there, Ryan. Just saying.
I know. Well, I have to be. That's the trouble of not having a screen.
Well, DMs.
He doesn't know the rules anyway. It's not going to matter.
That's accurate.
Ryan can't even read.
I'm so illiterate. It's such a problem.
He's just a good guesser.
You've described the reason why I have a job. Jovi,
Yeah.
give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, mother bitch. Okay, one sec.
This is perfect.
Ha!
You did
I
great.
like that. I did great on this. That's non-natural 20.
Wow. Yeah, that absolutely saves as he reaches out, and you feel your muscles locking up.
Mm-hmm.
But then you realize that he's not actually holding you with anything. You release yourself from his hold person spell.
It's just mime.
Is this the one that was like I was trying to attack?
Yeah.
She as she does that, she just sort of tenses and untenses her hand, cracks her neck, and keeps walking and says, "What else you got?"
She like puts up an invisible wall between you, and you just for a minute you're just befuddled, but then you just realize it's just hands
Just
in the air.
mine.
Just, oh, that's not a real wall.
I had to try and think of some way to describe like somebody passing a will save other than it's just your mind's too strong. Like we've had this conversation before, Cameron. Like will saves are really hard to keep describing narratively.
Okay, you feel from your shoulder a sense of self, a sense of groundedness in your shoulder.
And she rolls her shoulders back and
There you
goes,
go.
"Not today, Satan."
You're not gonna be able to hold.
Not today, Satan.
Not today, or whatever underworld gods exist in Greyhawk. I don't know.
Hector.
You're not gonna be able to,
Yeah, Hector.
hold
Not today,
person
Hector.
somebody who has a BFA, knows how to do warm-ups. Just roll those shoulders, man.
Yes, exactly.
Gail,
The
Yes.
reminder also comes in
you are
handy.
beset. The cultists run up to you. They will spend their entire turn, sort of lining up in front of you. They run and they're amidst running at you with daggers outstretched.
And they do that stag leap right in the middle as they're coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But unceremoniously, because they had to spend double their movement to get up to you, they then end their turn right in front of you. Ah! And then that's it.
Need to stop and think about
You're
it.
too winded to swing.
Yep.
Just if you could just wait one.
Just
Hold on.
real twist.
So are any of them engaged with?
No, they have not attacked, so they are not engaged.
And I am going to.
We've barely met.
Then do I have space to move? No, that doesn't make any sense. I'm going to hide behind you.
You're standing behind Gale.
Yes.
You see all these cultists charging up to her, so you run up right behind her.
Well, saunter.
Sure, assuming that combat is simultaneous. While they are running up, you.
I'm like, I'm just not an open melee kind of guy.
That's fair.
I choose my moments. That is a stealth roll of 14.
Okay. They are too focused on Gale's giant stature to see the small halfling blend into the shadows behind her.
That's, by the way, one of the dumbest racial abilities ever, and I love it.
Gale.
The reroll.
No, the hiding behind somebody bigger than you.
Oh yeah.
Not everybody can do that.
Just now.
I should try because it'd be funny.
I'm
I'm going to use my turn to try to hide behind real quick.
Imagine if you rolled a crit 20. Like, how would you play
I
that?
hold him in front of me like he's a pretend bush.
No, it's like they're flamingos. If they can't see, if you can't see them, they can't see you. Just
You're crunk.
Ah.
In Emperor's New Groove. That's it. Exactly. That's it.
I am going.
That's the best movie of all time.
Right?
What just happened?
We had a moment. The Emperor's New
I know.
Groove.
I was
funny,
just trying to picture
Cameron.
that moment through the eyes of someone who isn't watching us
No.
and is just listening to us,
impossible.
and like that made no goddamn sense.
Listen,
Go watch
It's
Emperor's
funny
New Groove.
because dogs can't drive in real life.
that's true.
Gale.
Llamas can't talk in real life.
I'm
So-
going to rage because I can't believe these fisty motherfuckers are trying to start shit.
Damn it.
And they
go
just
Gale.
killed that lady. And I have my rages back since we rested.
Yeah. Fair.
Hell yeah.
So to hit, that is a 16 plus 3, so it'll be 19.
Yep. That you will strike a cultist.
Whack a cultist.
Whack a cultist. And that is 1d6 plus, so that's 2 plus 7 plus my rate. Wait. What do I add to my damage? Is it just my strength?
So for your first axe, it is the d6 plus your strength modifier plus 2 for rage.
Okay, I had it right. So it's plus 5, so 7? That is plus 7, okay.
So total of 7.
Yes.
Yeah, the guy runs up to you and you Hulk out, take your axe, hit them pretty hard in the chest. You realize that underneath of those robes, they're wearing like extremely thick hide of some sort. And you see some blood, but the cultist doesn't drop.
All right, I'm gonna hit with my other axe.
All right.
So plus that's 16.
That'll hit.
Okay.
And then this one is just the d6
Just
plus your
plus
rage.
my rage. Okay. So it'll be 3.
3. Same cultist.
Yes.
You hack, and just drop them to the floor.
Nice.
Dead cultist. You now have 3 cultists in front of you.
Ha!
All right, Mizzy Stoneanchor.
Mizzy Stoneanchor is going to, assuming she sort of plotted in last, being slower than the others, sort of assesses the situation and will set forth a sacred flame.
Ooh, upon whom?
A cultist.
All right, and they make a dex save?
Yes, DC 13.
Ooh, that's going to be a 9.
That's going to be a 9.
That's a failure.
That's a failure.
They're too focused
How
on...
do you like me now? It's an 8.
That's an 8 for damage?
Yes.
That's a
Nice
lot.
damage.
You had your wisdom, I think.
No, not...
Not 2 damage.
no,
Okay.
so unless the spell specifically states it.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking of I thought Sacred Flame did that, but I guess not.
No.
I guess that's what separates clerics from pew-pews.
So like warlocks have to take like a special feat or what? Not feat.
Well,
add
Eldritch
their-
Blast is a whole other. That's
Yeah.
a whole other die size. That's a whole stupid thing.
And wizards, like it was like my level 10 or level 15 evocation school specific thing that you get to add your intelligence modifier to damage. Like you don't normally get to add.
That's
anything.
cool. I rolled an 8. Max damage. How do you like me now?
Well, the cultist goes up in Sacred Flame, is not dead, charred, however, very, very close to dying, like
Okay.
sort of like bleeding from a lot of his pores.
Radiant damage, motherfucker.
Yeah, he was not ready.
Okay.
Um,
Come at me. I
uh,
haven't used any of my reactions even once since we started playing. I want somebody to hit me.
I've noticed that. I've been meaning to see if you could give us a little emotionally. If you could maybe react to some things. like that.
you have to then take your glasses off, like you just can't handle having them on your face right now.
Hey, that is a McNary move.
That's every fucking actor in every movie ever, just to show that they can't handle something right now. The glasses on the face.
Yeah, but I do it in real life.
No. Yeah, but Liz is really good.
She is really good.
Liz should be cast in things.
She's a better,
Yeah.
better actor than me, I think is what we're saying.
Yeah.
Well done. That's a great
Jovi.
reaction.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to... What? What?
I used one of
Oh,
my
nothing. I didn't get
reactions.
skipped. I just didn't do anything. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I'm
so...
over,
you hid
I'm over thinking,
you
like, what
hid
the
behind
fuck
Gale.
did I
That's
do?
what you did.
Wait, I didn't get to do anything.
No,
No,
you-
that's right.
She's
You
gonna...
moved forward and went invisible.
Because I'm not going to like you to run off into the middle of everybody. Sorry, Jovi. It's your turn.
It's okay.
I don't want to steal your spotlight.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm gonna put my longbow away, and I'm going to pull out my hook swords, and I want to stab this motherfucker. Cool. I'm gonna roll for
So-
those attacks.
Okay, so you move forward to engage with the cultist that Gale's currently fighting.
That's the biggest one that I was going for, right?
No, the person in plate mail did not charge forward. Explicitly stayed behind to lob spells while the cultists threw
just keep shooting
themselves at your
No,
at
just-
your meat wall.
The ones that I was attacking before that I had already called dibs on, the one I have
Yeah.
Hunter's Mark on, that's
Yeah.
the one I'm attacking.
They're 50 feet away.
No, I moved closer, remember?
Oh, that's right. You absolutely did. I had
Yeah.
forgotten that.
I moved my 30 feet so that I would only
The
be 20
cultists
feet
run
away.
past you and you're just like, oh, well, okay, that's good.
Yes,
That's
so-
good that they didn't see me.
Yeah, I moved 30 feet last turn so that I could
You're
engage
right.
this turn.
You're right.
Haha, I
You're
was
right.
thinking ahead.
Yep.
So I'm gonna roll just both of the hook sword attacks now.
That's the trouble of not having minis on the board.
Are you fucking...
You're having issues tonight.
My dice do not like me right now.
What's your totals on your attack rolls?
Well, that's a good question. My totals are a 9 and an 8.
You move forward to attempt to engage the ironclad cult leader.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems as though this cult leader is not easily struck. They move deftly out of the way
You know what?
of
I'm
your
gonna-
hook sword attacks.
You know, notice that those are really good scores in soccer.
I'm gonna just throw all. I'm gonna throw all of these
I'm
dice
just
in
trying
the
to be
fuck you
encouraging.
bag. I appreciate that. I'm gonna throw all these dice in the fuck you bag since they're not working, and I'm gonna pull out other d20s and see if that works better for me. We'll see.
Cameron, I understand that you're trying. I get that.
I hear that I'm very trying.
All right, well.
Liz just gave me a reaction there. That's great.
Well, it's Cultist's turn, so I'm going to start with Captain Cultist first.
Okay, bring it.
Captain Cultist, he's our hero. Gonna fist
In his
our
own
lives
story.
down to 0.
Well, the great thing about having
Just,
someone trying to fight you...
I saw that pornography. I saw it. It was something.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's... Wow.
What you got?
I have to do some math here real quick because this is about to... If I roll high, this is about to be bad for Jovi.
I've got a calculator. Go. Wait, what?
What's your armor class?
14.
Okay.
Oh no. Ryan.
Aha, that's what I needed. I
Ryan,
needed...
don't do this.
Okay, you said I need that number one more time?
14.
14. Okay.
Let the
Why did
dice,
you bite your lip while you said that?
let the dice fall.
I'm very concerned.
You should be.
Damn it. Okay.
Oh,
That's an edge. That's an edge. No free roll
that
that
was
shit.
almost a nat 20.
Nope.
That is a nat 20.
Oh no!
Okay, what's happening?
Okay, so the cultist looks at you and like moves out of the way and goes, "You must be the one he talked about. You must be Jovi. My, I thought we were going to kill you when we got back. Thank you for coming to me now." That shocked expression.
Pause. He says Jovi and not my full name. Yeah? He doesn't say my old name, right?
Oh no, I guess it would be the old name.
Fuck!
I had forgotten that bit of character. So
Yep.
what was the old full name?
Her
Who is this
full
McGinty person?
her full original name is Fela Jovianarimia. Fela is her real original name, like her first name.
Did you have a study on?
I was gonna
Jovi
say that
Malarimia?
does sound like a parasitic infection.
So what was the last name?
Aremia. Because her father
Right.
was yeah.
She says, Lady Aremia. Yes. Why you've come so soon to your death, I will not know. But the cultist reaches forward, realizing that the words they've said have shocked Jovi. This is a spell attack. With a natural 20, the dice get rolled twice. You have 6d10 damage coming at you right now.
Oh no!
As this cultist reaches forward and grabs you in the face and casts inflict
You're
wounds.
literally going to kill me.
I could roll.
Because the way that you die is going half of your max
I'm
HP
pretty sure
under.
that is an optional rule.
It is an optional roll. Now,
I only have 20 hit points.
well, I can roll anywhere from 6 to 60.
Oh my god.
I rolled rather well that time, so hold on. So for the first three...
This is why you have GM screen right now.
Yeah, I know. No, it's okay.
Okay, give me the numbers. I can add it
So it
up.
was a 1, a 3, and another 3.
So 23.
I can see them from here.
Okay.
Oh Jesus, Ryan, come on.
You drop to the ground.
How much did you roll?
It's
Four
irrelevant.
plus-
It's
no,
it's
no,
irrelevant.
I know.
Irrelevant.
I need to know. How much did you roll?
It's irrelevant. Let me just say that as your DM, it's irrelevant.
It's
You all watch Jovi drop to the floor, and she looks practically skeletal as she just clatters to the ground. Like someone that hasn't been fed in months just falls.
I saw Practically Skeletal open for Baltimore Butch Face in '78.
How were they?
Kind of had a bone to pick with them.
Nice.
Okay, this is all fine.
Next up is going to be the other cultists. The first one's going to swing at Gale. That is going to be a total of 21 to hit.
Okay. I am currently resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Cool. Well, then you'll take half of whatever they roll.
Okay.
So, let's see. The first one is with your resistance 2. The second one misses you with his dagger. Third one closes in and misses you with the dagger. They stab at you. They stabbed it with their steely knives. But they just can't kill the beast. I'm glad you appreciate that.
That was really good.
From Hell's Heart, they stab at you.
Yep. At which point, it is now Rilquist's turn.
So the boss is 50 feet away?
Yep.
How many attacks of opportunity would I have to brave to get through the cultists?
With you, none.
That's if I disengage. I might not choose to.
If you chose to disengage, 3. Well, no, I would give it to you that you would probably only provoke 1 if you were to go around. Like if you were not trying to run through their legs.
If I attack, it doesn't matter how much I get advantage on whoever I'm attacking, no matter how far I move before that, right? If I'm coming out of hiding?
Yeah.
Okay, then fuck it, yeah. I will disengage, and no, I will not, I can't do it, because then I would have to double move, and then I wouldn't have an attack. So I will not disengage.
Okay.
I will move through the attacks of opportunity, and move toward, Gale, keep them busy.
All right, what is your armor class?
It is 15.
All right, so 2 attacks of opportunity coming your way. Let's see. The first cultist misses you. Not surprised. Surprise, halfling. The other one misses as well. It's like, ah! And just, stab at air as you skate on past them. So
I'm going to attempt to stab
the cult leader. Yep.
Yeah, I think that'll be okay. Does a 24?
Oh, yeah. That'll hit.
That would be a D8. And another D8. There's the other D8. And I believe 2 D6s. I'm missing a D6.
I can give you one if you'd like. I have these nice metal, these perfectly weighted to be
All right,
casino quality
See
D6s.
how I do on that. That's not terrible. That is... No, wait a minute. I can't count. 15. Plus 15 plus 3 is 18.
Wow, that's really good. The cultist is the cult leader is still standing, but that's.
Oh wait a minute! I'm rolling if that was a crit. That was not a crit. Let me re-roll that. I'm sorry. That's still 6. No. God damn it! I keep forgetting to add things. 9. That is 9. 8. 32. 4. 7. Fred Steve.
Bingo.
2, 7, 4, 3, 0, 6. Oi, oi, oi.
8, 6, 7, 5, 3, 9. Let's see. So. Math. All right.
So what you see is like Rilquist ducks between like the legs of the 2 cultists as they try and hit him, and then he disappears from the camera's view for a second. Like the camera loses him, and then the person in plate mail, all of a sudden there's a small foot landing just the right part of their back of their knee, pushes him down, and the rapier goes into a soft part of their armor in the back and says, "Oh, don't pay any attention to her. I think you have an appointment with me."
All right. At which point, Gale, you're up.
I'm gonna.
So you have 1 horrendously burned cultist and 2 fresh ones.
I'm gonna go after one of the fresh ones first.
Okay.
You remember to add anything that rapier does, like if it were, say,
Oh,
magical.
Right. Oh, right. Oh, you attacked with it for the first time. Yeah. You felt as you were slamming that rapier home, it was a little more accurate and a little more damaging. Like if I had
was it like inaccurate, a damage?
Yeah,
Okay.
and inaccurate and damage. And you felt it rattle their bones as you stabbed into the person. I'm going to need you to roll another d6 for me.
I'll roll another d6 for you happily, sir. 2.
as you deal 2 more sonic damage.
What? Are you going all Forgotten Realms on me here?
No, not at all.
Okay.
This is Greyhawk.
I like giving people things, Cameron. I'm a giver.
You are the giving tree, Ryan. It's true. I'm the little boy who took and took and took, and you are the giving tree. Because that's the lesson I took from that book. Is if you take and take and take and take, you'll get a lot of stuff.
Gale.
Can you refresh my memory because I've already forgotten? If I'm proficient with a weapon, do I add my proficiency bonus to my to hit?
Just a hit.
That's what. Okay. So
Not
that's
to.
going to be a 13.
That will hit one of the cultists.
Okay, good. Because if I had forgotten to ask you that, I would not have hit him. All right, so it's 1, 6 plus my strength plus my rage.
Yep.
9.
Dead cultist.
Huzzah.
It's just one fell swoop, just right in the neck.
All right,
Cultist down.
gonna hit the other cultist.
You gonna hit the
fellow
weak one?
No.
No? Okay, you're going to hit the
Yeah.
fully alive one. You're going to unalive this one.
20
That'll hit.
for this plus my rage. 6 plus 2, so 8.
Wow. All right. Again, cutting deeply into this cultist. They are still standing, but both of the cultists in front of you are on death's door. And then that leaves us with Mizzy Stoneanchor.
Mizzy Stoneanchor, second verse, same as the first.
Which, who are you burning?
Do I want to do the cultists or do I want
Well, if you get the cultist out of Gale's
Yeah.
way, Gale can...
can smash?
Yeah.
Excellent. So I will do it.
Alright.
The cultist on the left.
All right.
Give me a DC
The last
13.
cultist on the
The
left?
last cultist on the left.
That is a total of 12. They will fail. Roll me your damage.
6.
That is a dead cultist. As they continue to burst in holy flame and clatter to the ground unceremoniously.
Burnt from the inside. Steamy. Hot.
Is this burning an eternal...
It's like steam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Out the eyeballs.
Oh God.
Fuck.
That's bad.
Tempest Domain. Don't mess around.
Fucking wreck, Missy.
Jovi, give me a death saving throw.
I like your...
You just roll a d20.
I pulled.
Yep, no, I know how death saves work. Oh, thank God, that's an 18.
That's a pass. Mark a
Yep,
pass.
yep, great. I don't know where to mark that on.
They're right in the middle underneath your hit
Oh,
points.
thank you.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, enemies, which is just the one cultist, attempts to stab Gale, and that's going to hit for, you're still resistant, a grand total of 1 damage with your resistance.
Can he just die of embarrassment now?
Probably, but not quite. Cult leader looks at Rilquist.
Wing it.
What is your armor class?
My armor class is
I think
14.
that's more appropriate.
Not dead yet.
She's not.
This cultist will
Wait a
also.
minute. Is that right? No, that's my hit points. My armor class is 15. Sorry.
All right, they will reach for you with the same ungauntleted hand, but that will miss with a total of 12, as they cannot seem to grasp your face quite as well as they did with
You see, that's called
Jovi.
a side step. At the last moment, before your hand touches my face, I step to the side.
The thide?
The side. Now, what you won't know, which side I will be stepping to. That's what makes it a challenge.
I love it. Gale.
Can I move towards the big guy?
Yeah, you just want to just let the cultist try and stab at
Yeah.
you? Yeah, okay. Cultist makes an attack of opportunity. And what's your armor class one more time?
15.
15.
I'll write these down.
Yeah, I have.
I
That'll
hear
actually,
that you could get some initiative trackers from D20 Monkey.
that landed on the edge. That is a D6 on
You
the edge.
roll
What
the
the
edge.
hell? Okay, so the D6 is quite literally standing straight up on two
Take
sides.
a picture for the internet.
Taking a picture for the internet. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it.
So I
I'm on
believe
it.
you get to add the two
I'm
faces
on it, I'm
together.
on it, I'm on
That's
it.
how that works.
Yeah.
Because what? The
So I just rolled
actual
8 on a
fuck?
d6. No, I'm gonna. These sweet. Oh, I have the cases right there, and I
What
can't
is
think
this bullshit?
of these perfectly beveled edges
got
on
it.
this metal
Woo.
d6. That's another 1 damage.
Ow.
Yeah, you charge forward towards the cult leader, and I'll say that you were far enough in the room to close the distance.
All right, I'm gonna hit him with both my axes.
Roll it.
So one of them is it says 17.
17 would.
My second attack will not hit him.
Hold on, however. So you.
Have you used your bardic inspiration?
No, I'm gonna re-roll it. You have to sing me a song though, like "Come Sail Away."
Thank you, Brian.
Come sail away. Come sail away with me.
God, we're perfect. We're sirens.
If we just call it like Brianic inspiration.
Ooh.
Whenever someone
I
says
like
sirens, I think about "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?"
Nee,
Saying, "Go to
nee,
sleep, little baby."
Okay,
I think about fire engines.
roll your damage.
Wee woo, wee woo.
I think about
Not nearly as
the
majestic.
weird Scrooge McDuck version of.
All right, so 6. That sucks.
That doesn't suck. I mean, that's still, you cut into this cultist.
And I'm gonna re-roll with my bardic inspiration
Ooh, nice.
to hit him again. And I did worse this time.
All right.
Damn it.
I do have 1 point left though, and I'm gonna use my second bardic inspiration because I didn't use
Sure.
it last time.
Normally you can't, but I don't care.
We're doing great, everybody.
13.
Our dice are trying
Total?
hard.
Yeah.
Nope. You swing.
I was so surprised that I hit him the first time. I had to take a minute.
Yep. You keep
Well,
you keep slapping small shoulder spikes on
Eh,
on their armor
eh,
and not
eh.
quite get like, oh, hand axes, not good at cutting through plate mail, as it turns out. Usually you're used to fighting, I don't know, fish. They don't normally wear plate mail.
Sometimes.
Does rage give you a
Sometimes they
bonus to
do. No, just to my damage and to everything else.
Oh, okay. Well, then that moves us to Mizzy Stoneacre.
Wait, so bonus to my damage roll. I'm guessing that's my damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have advantage on strength checks and saving throws, but I'm guessing that is not technically a
No,
strength.
It's not a
No.
tax.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mizzy Stoneacre.
Yo.
Would you like to burn the last cultist for posterity, or would you like, or is everybody just ignoring the nearly dead cultist at
I
this
mean,
point?
like, is he gonna keep coming at us?
Oh yeah.
Okay, then,
That's just Carl.
yeah. Give me a 13, Carl.
That's going to be a total of 10. So
4.
Carl is burned to the ground.
Nice.
Dead Carl.
Dead Carl.
Bad day to be Carl.
Oh,
Sorry, Carl.
Jovi,
Rip.
give me a death save.
I'm going to move towards the.
I could just
Oh,
I could
yeah.
just hear James like talking about why Carl joined this cult.
That's a
Like,
fail.
why it seemed like a good
That's
idea.
a 2. That's a fail.
All right, mark off a failure.
Yeah.
Rip.
On it.
Rip.
Oh, don't worry about it.
You're knocking on heaven's door.
We're gonna get a revenant again, aren't we?
We got you. We got you.
Mm-hmm. I trust you. It's just a lot.
Just wait. I'm coming for you. I'm headed up.
Cult leader's turn.
You're on the ground up there, and I'm gonna.
Thank you. She doesn't know that because she's unconscious, but
'cause
I know her so appreciate it.
Because she dead.
As a
Yeah.
bonus
She
action,
did.
the cult leader is going to cast Shield of Faith on themselves.
Oh, fuck you.
And so raising their armor class by 2 as a spectral holy shield, well, unholy shield, I guess, floats around them to protect them from
It's
harm.
a shield, but angry.
It's holy, just his kind of holy.
It's totally metal.
He raises a totally metal shield around him.
No, it's not metal. It's totally metal.
At which point, takes his flail and tries to flail Gale.
Rude.
That's going to be a nat 1 as the flail gets caught on the gauntlet. Like, oh. Oh, shit.
Just like they would in real life.
Why do I have this? Such an impractical weapon. These weren't even real. This cultist says to themselves, as it is Rilquist's turn.
I will attempt to attack the culturist.
The culturist cycle?
I do not get advantage, but I do get my sneak attack. It's a natural one.
Womp womp. You reach forward and the shield just twangs your sword out of the way.
No. We can do better than that.
Okay.
Which is that he's coming in with his usual graceful step to the sides, and the cult leader swinging back with the hand, the gauntleted hand smacks him right in the nose and sends him back on his ass in the mud, and just the look of rage on his face as he gets back up and wipes off his nose of the blood that's now in his mustache. Oh, it's on.
Gale.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna hit him with an axe.
Roll it.
23.
That will hit. Even this recently protected cultist.
For 6 damage.
That's pretty good.
All right,
They're not doing too hot.
hit him with my second axe.
Axe number 2.
17 plus 5, 22.
Nice.
That will hit. So
Okay.
D6 plus 2.
3.
No, still
Clang,
pretty
clang.
good.
Clang, 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 when his armor. Ding, 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 went my axe.
All right, so
Explode, when his eyeballs.
you're cutting. Both of you are just cutting new swaths of bloodied sections out of this cultist, but they refuse to go down. It is Mizzy's turn.
Mizzy heads up towards the cultist, and as she does, stops for a moment to spare the dying.
Thank you.
You have now automatically passed all of your saves.
You are stable.
Thank God. Jesus fucking Christ.
You're at 0.
Okay.
And so, we've at least got that going for us.
Which
So
is
I'm
nice.
still unconscious.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you can, yeah, and with 5th edition, unlike 3rd, you don't count in the negative. So yeah, when you drop to 0, you drop to 0. And I don't like playing with death by massive damage, even if it would be, regardless of how much I roll, it's just nah.
Okay.
Unless
It does make it a different game. It is a little more Greyhawk.
it is,
But we would also have to start, get a whole new character. Jovi's twin sister would have to show up.
well, the whole thing is if
Jovi
Jovi
doesn't have siblings.
that
That we know of.
It's in the backstory, Cameron. I'm not gonna rewrite it.
if Jovi were to die at this moment, it would be because the party was unable to save her or chose not to. And
we could do that?
Yeah, I mean, you could be heartless.
That's good to know.
But
Putting that
I
in my
wanted
back pocket.
I didn't to pull back. I didn't want to be like, oh yeah, dice roll dead. Like no, if somebody's gonna die, it would have to be a choice. So, and that's not a choice other than like Jovi's choice of I'm gonna melee fight the cleric. I mean, because under normal circumstances, that's a brilliant idea, except for when you crit with inflict wounds. All right, and is Spare the Dying a bonus action?
It's cantrip.
Let's check. Because you might still be able to do shit. You might still be able to,
Also, okay, question. Does
Instantaneous.
one action.
One action.
Does it
Yeah.
put me at 0 or does it put me at 1?
0.
0. Okay, just want to make sure.
Yep.
Okay.
Any healing would bring you back to consciousness and whatnot, but Spare the Dying basically just automatically fills all of your death save successes.
Awesome. Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you.
And it's what I've got right now.
Yep.
So I am going to, though, it is, very much something done in passing because I am headed up.
All
So,
right. Yeah, totally.
And so grab my mace and menace him
Menace.
with one eye.
Ooh.
Cleric be cleric. Let's go.
Right?
A holy symbol in one hand, mace in the other.
All right.
Come at me, bro.
It would normally be Jovi's death save, but Jovi is hale and breathing steadily now.
She's been spared from having to do anything during her turn.
Accurate.
Honestly, for that, like, in this instance, I'm completely okay with it.
The cultist will again turn to Gale and is going to try to use the last unicorn. To use the last.
I just watched it for the kids.
It's such a good movie.
Such a good movie.
Did I tell you that when Kat and I were on our honeymoon and we were on the bus to Neuschwanstein, it came on the radio like we were going to the castle and the last unicorn came on?
I have I have extremely strong opinions about this right now because we're teaching Archer how to run a game, and so we've been watching movies that have ideal like parties and ideal role-playing experiences, and
That's
I
amazing.
chose The Last Unicorn as the first one that we watched.
Schmendrick was my first crush.
I can understand that. Lady Amalthea is up there for me.
Is that a crit fail, Ryan?
That is.
There's no such thing as crit fails.
I know. Well, it's a nat one. It's a guaranteed miss, as the cultist summons up dark energies, but Hextor does not.
He's too menaced by me.
That's accurate.
It's the one-eyed man.
Actually, right.
You're not, but that's what he's
so-
seeing. He's
so-
afraid of the one-eyed man because he's huge.
So the cultist is gripping their hand, on the forearm, gauntlet on the forearm for the ungauntleted hand, and is praying to Hextor to allow them to smite their enemies, and stops and says, "This is not who we were supposed to meet here." And that brings us to
I
Rilquist's
want this
turn.
kill so bad.
You're really close.
Damn it. That's going to be a 12.
Nope, that's a miss.
Did I use up all my inspirations?
Did you erase them off
So-
of your sheet as
so
you used them?
we-
I didn't have them on my sheet.
We all had 1 point of inspiration for when you licked your die. So if you haven't used that point of inspiration yet, if you just used the bardic inspiration from today,
I
you
don't
still
think
have
I
1
have.
point.
You know what? I don't. As the,
There you go.
As the DM, I'm saying you.
That is a 14.
I tried,
14.
man. I tried.
No,
14.
swing and a miss. Stab and miss. You actually have to roll high as well.
I had such a good kill scene thing. Oh, man.
Well, everyone else might miss. I mean, the AC is up there at this point.
That's exactly what we want for good content.
Yeah, right? Gale, it's your turn. Oh, it'll be like that time that we had to cut like 20 minutes
Yep.
from Shadow of the Demon Lord.
Yes!
Because we had 20 minutes of combat where literally myself and everyone at the table were just rolling twos on their D20s. And I was like, guys, I'm not going to make you sit through.
Well, an 18 hit him.
That will.
Was my
You get
first,
18, man.
my first axe.
Actually, I don't think at this point you can't not kill him. Go ahead.
So 1 plus 5, 6.
Yep, dead.
So I just go, ha! And just like axe in his face.
At which point the cultist drops to the ground, dead in a heap, and all of you can feel the sort of spiritual barometric pressure in the room ease.
It's weird.
Is he
And-
wearing any ridiculous clothing?
I mean, other than the shoddily painted full plate.
I'm not putting that on.
Yeah, I don't know that I would put anything on that he was wearing.
I don't know, maybe he had like boxers with hearts on under his robes.
But they would be like accursed.
Cursed undies.
Yes.
And I really want to roleplay out this next moment, but
Wait.
also it's 9:38, so just really quick, like
Right.
out of character.
Okay.
Do we have time?
Yeah, we do. But I want to roleplay my moment first.
Yes,
Which is,
yes.
is it he or she?
It's a they.
Yeah. I've actually been using they.
Well, yeah,
I noticed.
I'm just trying to picture it in my head. What does this person look like?
Non-binary.
Well, no, still wearing a helmet.
And even then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I take so I heave this person over onto their back,
Sure.
rip their helmet that is now staved into their face, off their face,
Yep.
and look them in the eye.
You see a mangled visage.
Yeah, and make sure.
It's got
make
an
sure
axe in it.
that, make sure that they. No, look at me. Look at me. Yes, you're dying. Yes, you're going to be dead very soon. But look at me. Look me in the eye. Yes. That was not a good choice, was it? That's what I want you to remember more than anything else. Wherever you're going. I lean down on your name is Wheatwood. Don't fuck with my phone.
And the sort of last gurgly gasp of a dying person lets out as
It's totally Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, and the profane ritual that they were attempting to complete fizzles out.
I was gonna say, is there like, I get out my deities and demigods.
Yeah.
And I look for like some ritual that I could use to cleanse this space.
Sure. Make a religion roll for me.
Fuck off. 10.
There is one.
You look it up, and it requires spells that you're not.
I
familiar
don't
with.
have access to yet.
Yeah.
If I had to,
Yeah. Well, you can.
with more study, I
Yeah.
could probably acquire those spells.
Yeah,
And learn how to do them.
Like you realize that like certain gods grant their clerics the ability to consecrate ground, but you're not quite there yet. But you do know that it's neutral at this point basically.
Yeah. And so.
But you do have an unconscious, but will be fine in the morning Jovi, and
Maybe I can go
quit
over
whining.
and a dead gnome.
Yeah. Sucks. So my plan right now, I am going to, if I can't like consecrate and do that, I will like nicely arrange the bodies and
You line them up in the corner, basically,
yeah,
like just in.
just to be respectful.
Yeah. I mean, even.
I'm gonna
even
go
under-
back behind her and put them in embarrassing positions.
So you line them all up next to each other, like they're laying down on their backs with their arms folded. And then Gail comes by and puts each of their hands on the other's crotch.
Yes, that's exactly what she does.
and
I stop and I'm like, I didn't do it.
yeah, and real quick kind of watches in the corner and goes, yeah, all right, legit.
Yeah.
I know. And I stop for a second and I'm like, I think that is the line that like Mizzy walks here and this like, Broken probably wouldn't care.
Broken wouldn't even care that you left them where they were.
I know, but like she's trying.
No, it's fair.
She's trying
It's fair.
to figure out how to be a cleric when she doesn't have a church.
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure it out.
Broken ain't got no church.
Got me.
You stole this handbook from somewhere.
I don't know where it came from.
It just says in the foreword that it allows you to make religion checks. This is weird.
This is weird.
Yeah. So as you all are, while Mizzy is taking the time. Is anyone else? I assume.
And I'm searching the bodies as well.
Well, I was going to say that
Standard procedure.
that Mizzy and Gail were moving the corpses.
Got any shit for me?
Uh,
Give me some art items.
art items.
I don't know why I fucking love art items. I just love to roll pressure.
3 pelts and a cow.
Yeah.
You find. Oh, so all of you gain. Ooh, I need to pull out my calculator and do this math real quick.
449.
I tell everybody that Archer says inventory instead of inventory.
That is the.
I used to say that
isn't that the
too.
British pronunciation?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's because he reads it.
Inventory. No, it's not.
Inventory.
No.
Inventory.
Inventory.
You could lie in some of the dialects. You would have lied that R sound, but it's no.
You all gain 200 experience points.
What is that total?
851.
851.
Very close to that 900.
Yeah, it sure is.
Sure is.
Maybe there's some rats in this.
You can get a bag of rats.
We put the rats in a bag. We smash them until we are level 3. The Ratbaggers.
Yeah.
And then the ASPCA shows up. We kill them. Get another 20 experience points apiece for that.
Yeah.
So, at which point, while you all are arranging the corpses, you hear.
I'm still unconscious, just FYI.
You hear.
I put Jovi in a dignified position.
You hear the slight, gentle tapping of shoes coming down the hallway,
Cool.
and after a minute, Does anyone do anything in response to hearing the sound of someone coming down the hallway?
Is there a door?
No.
Damn it.
Okay. Wait.
All right.
I roll my eyes and wait.
All right. You see the ghost
What now?
of Duckfoot.
Ghosts don't wear shoes.
Some do.
Wait.
I got nothing.
I want to.
You hear the splat, splat, splat of his ectoplasmic duck feet.
I want to know how. I want to know, like, under what canon, like, ghosts don't wear shoes.
I don't know. That was just a completely.
Just hashtag ghosts don't wear shoes.
Ghosts Don't Wear Shoes was, I believe, like it was like Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. It was one of those '90s like feminine empowerment books.
Mhm.
Ghosts Don't Wear Shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Actually, I read a series of books called Ghosts Don't Eat Potato Chips.
All right, I'm behind it.
That's real. That's a real thing.
I'm in. Duckfoot comes down
No shoes.
and he goes, "Oh, you did it. Thank you." He looks like relieved because he felt the ritual stop. He realized he didn't need to hold them in place anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And he sort of comes down. He's like, "Well, is she still alive?" He looks over at Jovi.
She's alive. Barely.
She'll be fine in the morning. Sort of just shakes his hand. There anything I can do about that?
You haven't left yet. You're not gone. You haven't disappeared. You haven't departed. You haven't moved on. It's very, very perplexing.
He says, "Well, no." And walks over to his niece and just, sort of toddles, maliciously toddles over.
Lord.
And takes her hand and pulls her soul out of her body. And her spirit looks asleep. He rests his hand on her head and wakes her up. And then there's, she looks very perplexed. And he's like, "Well, we have to go then."
Yes, you do.
Ruin their moment.
And Jovi, at this point, for the sake of the narrative, I'm going to say that you recover at least a hit point. You're conscious.
You are up on an elbow.
Okay.
Yeah. And you see them standing there.
Mm-hmm.
And, Ginny looks up at her uncle. "Uncle Ducky? What?" And she looks around, sees the corpses, sees the people, and she's like, "Oh. Well, thanks then. I suppose. So I'm dead? That was
Yeah.
rather fast."
Yeah. No, it wasn't.
No, about 10 years in the making, it seems.
And she looks at Duckfoot, and he just sort of shrugs, like, it was complicated. Couldn't, put that together. Sorry I couldn't save you. Mum was halfway through my leg when you were getting whacked in the face.
I'm sorry. I'm ruining the moment.
She's like, "Fair?" They're sort of surprised, like, I've been awoken out of a 10-year dead sleep. He says, "Well, I have to go. I can't stay anymore, but you gone about 3 hours?" Looks at Jenny, and she goes, "I don't even know what to do with that information." "Me either. I love you much. Bye." And he's sort of like, poof. And she's sort of standing around. She's like, "Well, this is some shit."
Want to come on an adventure with us?
Got
For
about
3
3
hours? Want to go drinking?
Weekend at Bernie's.
She's like, could you do me a favor? Could you drop me off at, well, my corpse at least, at the temple of Heronius here in Realm Ward? I'd appreciate it.
What the hell?
Yes.
We'll do that.
But we are going to Weekend at Bernie's this shit before we get there.
Real.
Oh, and I need the note out of my pocket.
Mhm.
Is that your hall pass to get into heaven?
No, it's a letter. If you could just sort of, I can't exactly interact with the physical world.
I'll do it.
And you find a letter of marque from the council.
Came from the king to the scummiest vessel I'd ever seen.
God damn it.
You're perfect.
God damn them all, Brian. God damn them, every one.
She was told she'd sail the seas for American gold.
For no guns.
Shed no tears.
Well,
She's a broken gnome in a
In our realm lord cellars.
underseller.
The last of, well, she's not the last of Hieronymus' paladins, but we can just say that. Yeah, so I was sent to make sure that these cultists didn't rout the protectors in the Celadon forest. There was a bit of a word of conspiracy. Was my last mission. If you could follow up on that for me, I'd appreciate it. I don't know much of anything, but I do sincerely hope that those folks over in the all those rangers didn't get axed.
Yep, they're fine. They're all fine. And I take the letter and give it to Joey.
Well, that's good news. I suppose I didn't die for nothing then.
Nope. Everything's great.
All right. Thanks, appreciate it. Well, yeah, so knowing that that's settled.
You were supposed to defend them?
Well, I mean, defend them, kind of. I was supposed to make sure that they didn't get assassinated. I wasn't like, supposed to be like, shield right in front. Sorry, my family's got a bit of dry humor.
No, you're fine. Well, I appreciate your efforts at the very least.
Are you from there?
A while ago, yeah.
Well, cheers then. Hey, I'm dead. You're not. Did my job.
Jovi stands up while this is happening, and she's going to go back over to the corpse of the one who specifically called her by name. And say behind her, Mizzy.
Mm-hmm. I will come over and your arm over my shoulder. I think she honestly looks to Missy and she's like, "Can you give me a hand?" Yeah. And they go over to the corpse and she says, "Can you stabilize this one? I need to talk to him."
Oh, dead, very dead.
Gail, I try.
I'm sorry. I wish you said something earlier.
She was dead.
Ginny will be like, "What do you need to know?"
The timing doesn't make sense.
Right, so time's passed for you, yeah? It's
yeah.
What? So last I remember, it was 590.
Yeah.
You know the current year is 600.
It's 600.
Right. So last thing I remember, this lot was on their way to make the assassination of the Lord of the Duchy of Ernst look like an accident. And the only ones that could stop them were the rangers in the forest.
In the forest.
Yeah, they've got those big griffins, eh?
The Rift Guard, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know what that lot's up to, but they were the ones that put the order in. I don't know.
And they didn't succeed, and then they sent me.
I suppose so. Oh, you were part of them then? You're not just from the forest?
Everyone? My name is Fela Jovia Narimia. I was a baronial scout of Wormwood. We have some things we need to talk about.
Oh, you probably want that note there.
Oh, shut up. That was a moment and you're spoiling it.
I'm sorry.
Gnomes.
so I'm gonna say the curtain line one more time.
I knew.
Get it.
I knew where you were going.
Because that's like the perfect pickup for next time.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cameron
so
didn't-
we'll do a 2-shot here. You'll look into the camera. We'll do the Days of Our Lives thing.
God. Oh man. Okay. I'm fine. It's
No,
fine.
I did that on purpose.
It was perfect.
All right. On that note, this has been another episode of the Play Better podcast, bringing you the best in the world of tabletop gaming and teaching you how to play it. But you put your dice away while I'm talking. God damn it, Molly! I will slap that out of your hand.
She's a force. You can't exactly.
I'm not going to slap it out of Liz's hand because I'm scared of Liz.
I'm very tall.
You are. Everybody remember Delta Green Mimesis coming up on the 7th at 2 p.m. or pick up. Everybody remember Delta Green Mimesis and 10 Candles on the 30th for Halloween. Playbettercast at gmail.com, playbettercast at gmail.com, at playbettercast on the Twitters and the Instagrams. On the Twitches, we are Playbetter Productions. Anything I'm forgetting? There's always something.
There's so many hashtags on Instagram, guys.
Google us. We can be Googled.
I cannot be Googled.
Ungoogleable.
I'm Cameron McNary.
I'm Molly McClanahan.
I'm Liz Brank.
I'm Narissa Hart.
No, Ryan Skeen.
Play well. And we're not going to be out until somebody goes.
Oh, right. Right. I'm
Our
sorry.
production isn't here.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my god, my
Oh.
ears. When I wear my glasses.
It smushes right here. Johnny just got me fancy new headphones for at home that have squishy right here, and they're like made for people